circulation. So the lemon is going to be really powerful for increasing alkalinity in the body and increasing what's called negative charge. So your nervous system, just real quick side on that, your nervous system and really everything in your body is being run on electricity. That's a different perspective than a lot of us might have heard. But that's the perspective that I take, is that we're basically electrical beings first. So we want to put foods in our body that support negative charge. So when I say negative, I'm talking about alkalinity. When I talk about acidity, I'm talking about a positive polar charge. When we say pesticides, heavy metals, mercury, parasites, viruses, those are all positive charge. They're gravitationally polarizing organisms. Does that make sense? So if we want more levitation, meaning more levity in our joints, in our muscle tissue, more juiciness in our tissue, we want to be more negatively charged or alkaline. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so that is exactly what lemons are amazing for. Lemons start out as an acid, so it's maybe counterintuitive to think like they increase alkaline function, but they actually transmute in the body into alkaline forming materials, basically, and they flush out the system. That's the main thing here, is they're going to flush out your system. So this is something, this whole concoction is something that you can do as a breakfast. Just do it in the first part of your day. You can do it in the sauna. We're talking about that fat cell flushing protocol. You can really do it anytime you want, basically. But it's going to support all those functions. And then the acids that are in lemon, that are in all citrus fruit, which is called narogenin, are anti-estrogenic. And this is a really important piece of information because estrogen metabolites, which are basically like branches of estrogen through metabolism, they get stored in our fat cells and in our liver, and they increase through the aging of our life. Let's say if we're a man and we're in our 40s or 50s or even younger now, 20s and 30s, we may develop, you know, male, female characteristics on a male body. Does that make sense? Like breast, right? And belly fat and things like that. That's actually an estrogen dominance.
Even like a voice sometimes.
Yeah, even in the voice. I have a whole theory on the feminization of men and a lot of different things related to that. But when it comes down to like food, toxicity, and estrogen, there's a big part to play in that whole thing right there. So lemon is a really great way of breaking that down in the liver. And it's amazing for women because one of the things women deal with as they age is hormonal fluctuation. Upgraded orange juice is our lemon, and our other citrus fruit, which is our orange, right? And orange is known for being rich in
vitamin C.
Vitamin C, right? And it is a really good source of vitamin C. There's other things that are a lot better that I'm a bigger fan of, but I'm a big fan of oranges in general. I think oranges are amazing. They're amazing for hydration. And one of the things that I like about certain fruits is ones that are really water rich. They basically have filtered out the water in their own structure, and we drink essentially filtered fruit water. It's kind of an interesting idea to me. And the vitamin C mechanism, I'll talk as I'm cutting this, the vitamin C mechanism is important for all functions of the body, especially for detoxification, especially for beautification. Vitamin C may be the most important beauty vitamin there is. And the word vitamin, actually, I found this interesting. The word vitamin actually means vitamineral. Vital mineral. So really everything comes down to, in nutrition, everything chunks down back to minerals and mineral sufficiency in the body, being mineralized. So, for example, vitamin C has a lot to do with iron absorption. They share a very similar receptor, a very similar absorption mechanism. And a lot of people that have iron deficiencies or anemia-related conditions actually are vitamin C deficient. So that's a really important piece of information that doesn't show up on the tests. So when people are being tested and they come up for anemia or low red blood cell count, there may be an iron deficiency, but there most likely is a vitamin C deficiency. Another thing that vitamin C does is it knits back your skin tissue. So if you have broken skin tissue or blemishes of any kind, vitamin C is a huge therapy for that. So that's something to really consider. And also lemons, by the way, you could easily call this whole concoction a vitamin C flush. Because lemon probably has more vitamin C than oranges, realistically. Now I already kind of gave you the little rundown on the lemon. One thing I do want to say about lemon is that we were kind of sold this idea of like 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? We all who here heard that before, right? Now it's kind of like 10 apples a day may kind of keep them away for like a while.
A week.
A week, right? Because the food is not exactly the same as when those ads came out. But now the new thing is 1 lemon a day keeps the doctor away. Lemon is the most therapeutic raw food, like all the basic foods, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds. What's the most therapeutic food? Lemon, by far.